watching the Highlight Zone with WANE 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
Obviously, winning the SAC title, that's our goal this year.
We don't change. We hunting every year, every game.
We come confident, but don't come too confident, and then just play hard.
We're very hyped. We're ready for it. It's going to be a very good crowd.
I've had people talking to me about this game for 2, 3, 4 weeks, so I know everybody in the city is really excited about it.
Another beautiful game of basketball between two conference foes that don't really like each other too much.
It is the first Friday night of 2024, and man, what a way to tip things off. We've got a Highlight Zone record, 27 local basketball games to get to. Why? Because we're crazy. None bigger than the SAC Showdown that we're going to show you right here. Josh Ayan gets us going with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Josh.
Well, Glenn, last year, the WANE Generals won the SAC title outright for the first time since 1976. This year, Northside's looking to dethrone the champs. Both the Legends and the Generals coming in undefeated at 2-0 in conference play. Northside of WANE, it's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Northside coming in with a record of 9-3 overall, ranked 14th in the state in the 4A poll. WANE 7-2, winning the Wawasee tournament title over the holidays. First quarter action, it's Javon Lewis Jr. to the cup, plus the foul. However, how about the big man, Jordan King, the Purdue football recruit, proving he can shoot from deep. He leads Northside with 15 as Northside is up by 3 heading into the second quarter. Now, how about Eugene Young Jr. dialing from distance to keep Northside in front? But just before the halftime break, it is Lewis with a pilfer and a pair to knot things up. Lewis, meanwhile, 3 rebounds shy of a triple-double, 24 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. And really, it's all WANE after halftime, thanks to Preston Comer. 14 points, all 14 of his points coming after the break, including this thunderous jam, as WANE takes a 12-point lead to the fourth quarter, making former head coach Byron Pickens pretty happy on top of it. How about one more jam for Mr. Comer? Like I mentioned, 14 points for him, as it's all WANE in the second half. The Generals march on to a 66-42 win.
In the first half, it was a little slow, and when my teammates wasn't going, but I know if my teammates going, nobody in the state can mess with us. So I got my teammates going.
We just had when we came at halftime, we had a regroup. We knew who we were, and we knew what we could do. So we just came out with a little bit more fire and just showed them who we really are.
We were letting energy in from outside the circle, and it got a little sloppy. But once we remembered, that we are all we needed, the boys played marvelously.
Next up, Northside is off until Tuesday when they play at Canterbury. WANE is a quick turnaround, hosting Indianapolis Tech on Saturday. Glenn, take it away.
All right, sticking in the SAC like WANE and Northside, Lures come into the night undefeated in conference play. Would they stay that way after visiting the Cage of Concordia? First quarter action, Draylon Truesdale. It's been a revelation, he and his brother, for the Knights, and it was an early 3-point lead for Lures. Later, Avery Cook stirring the pot. He gets the bucket there for the men in maroon, but watch Isaac Zay, all-state in football, and he can play a little hoop as well. Gets the block ahead to Danny Kelly for the jam, and Kelly and the Knights stay undefeated in conference, 59-48. At Dwenger, the Saints coming off a win over Rochester. BD hosting Carroll. The Saints looking good here. Aslan Nolan driving and getting the 2 right there. Later, Caleb Lehrman. What a season he's been having. He slams it home. He had 24 points and 17 rebounds to lead the Saints. You're going to see Cannon Hauser, the Grace College signee, with the bucket. But Dwenger simply too much at home, 74-65. Saints marching on. Southside fresh off a win over Winchester. Archers hosting Homestead at Don Reichert Gymnasium. And Southside feeling right at home. That was DeMarcus Barr with the 3. He had 16 to lead the Archers. Homestead coming the other way with the 3 ball. It's Owen Smith dialing from long distance, but Homestead down by 4 early. Cadell Wallace going pilfer and pair here. He also was in double figures, but it's not enough as Homestead tops Southside 50-40. Final stop in the SAC for the boys. Snyder hosting Northrop. The Bruins looking for that first win of the Shane Merriman era. Would they get it against the Panthers? Well, the bank was open for Northrop's Dallas Lawrence, and Coach Merriman, he approves. However, Snyder, they can hit some three balls as well. The freshman Trell Hogue, how good has he been? Then it's Boston Conley, Mr. Beantown from downtown, as Snyder goes on to win this one 47-33. Let's stay in the Summit City. Reigning 2A state champ Blackhawk Christian hosting Mishawaka Marion. First quarter action. This is Aiden Muldoon finishing on the break. That was 2 of his 12, and Blackhawk led by 2 after 1. Second quarter, the 6'8 junior Kellen Pickett doing what Kellen Pickett does, and that's dominate. He had 19, Isaac Smith 20, as Blackhawk wins 70-54. Smith Academy making a rare appearance on the highlight zone. The Fighting 54th hosting Lakewood Park at the Summit. First quarter action, Lakewood Park's Rentaro Kondo, a student from across the seas with the bucket. However, the Saints' Malachi Ward drills the J and says, hey, why not us? Well, Lakewood's got twin towers. This is 6'7" Mason Jolloff. He had 14. And then 6'6" Avery McFarland. He had 33 as Lakewood Park beats Smith 67-23. Only one NE8 boys game on the slate tonight. That's former Peru coach Eric Thompson right there in his first year leading Huntington North. The Vikings facing East Noble, and that was Ethan Zahn catching and dropping. He had 20 points to pace the Vikings. A little bit later, turning defense into offense, it's Zahn again, and Huntington North with a lead. Fast forward to the second quarter. East Noble trying to do it from the outside. Riker Quake making them shaking their boots with his triple, but it's Huntington North victorious tonight, 58-43. In the NECC, Fairfield, the only team undefeated in conference play. The Falcons trying to stay that way after a date with Eastside. Fourth quarter action, that was the big guy Tyson Fry inside, and Fairfield up by 19. Now Eastside trying to do it with defense. Clayton Minnick going coast to coast, and he lays it in for David Prokop's team, but Fairfield too tough. This is Cole Knight working the glass, and Fairfield is victorious over the Blazers 55-31. West Noble 3-1 in conference. Lakeland 3-1 in conference. So a solid matchup, and check this out. They were taken off in the swamp. That is Nate Kyle with the breakaway slam. It was a 1-point game early in LaGrange. Later in the first quarter, Nolan Kelly from distance for West Noble, but Lakeland, this was a back and forth ball game. You're going to see Justin Carlson can a 3, and Lakeland wins over West Noble 51-46 in a good one. Central Noble boys off to a 6-2 start under first-year head coach Ben Lemon. The Cougars hosting Garrett, and Central Noble, oh, this one wouldn't be a lemon. It's Reddick Zolman inside for the 2. First basket of the game. Then it's Drew Pleat, their leading scorer, with the bucket. Central Noble out to an early 4-zip lead. Coming the other way, though, Drayton Myers splashing this one for the Railroaders, but it's simply too much Central Noble as the Cougars win by 10, 58-48. Let's go to the jungle. Manchester ranked 17th in the state in 2A. The 8-2 Squires hosting North Miami in a TRC showdown. And Gavin Martin with the 2-pointer down low for Manchester as the Squires jump out to a 7-zip lead. Going the other way, North Miami's Jacob Riley gets that one to go, but keep your eyes on Gavin Betton. We've seen a dunk from him on the highlight zone once already this season. Gavin Betton going to do it again. Recently just went over the 1,000-point milestone as Manchester rolls 102 to 20. Northfield hosting the newest member of the TRC, the Lewis Cass Kings. Second quarter, Northfield not playing the role of gracious host. This is Jaden Bear with a 3-pointer, and Northfield up by 10 in the second quarter, 23-13. How about more from Northfield? It's Carter Rogers. He knocks one down, and the lead now at 13 for Northfield. That was second quarter. This is third quarter. The threes keep falling. Tyson Bear as Northfield wins over Cass 46-32. Go to the Northern Lakes Conference. Northwood won the 3A state title last year. The Panthers at Wawasee tonight. First quarter action. It's Maddox Everingham from deep. Everingham would lead Wawasee with 20. But man, in Northwood, yeah, the reigning state champs are pretty darn good. Ethan Wolf knocking it down. The big story of the game, 6'8" Tyler Rash of Northwood. As he gets the bucket here, dude had 31 as Northwood wins the tight one at Wawasee, 53. Final stop for boys hoops, 6-2 Warsaw at 10-1 Northridge. Final seconds of the first quarter. This is Cam Radiker. Oh yeah, that beats the buzzer. Warsaw down by 1 after 1. Second quarter action. Robbie Finlinson with a jumper here. That's part of a 12-5 Warsaw run as the Tigers take the lead. You're going to see Northridge's Brady Scholl get a 2 coming up here, but Carson Gold would tip it in at the buzzer for the win as Warsaw nips Northridge 54-53. We're going to take a quick timeout, but when we come back, the ladies take over as we've got a dozen girls games to get to, and that includes the #1 ranked team in 3A, the Norwell Knights, plus a huge showdown in the SAC between Northrop and Snyder. Stay tuned, more Highlight Zone coming your way.
We are the Manchester Squires, and we'll have some more Highlight Zone for you guys right after this.
As wrestling legend Ric Flair likes to say, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And that is the case in the SAC girls title race. Last year, Northrop was the man, winning the program's first conference title since 1986. Bruins and Snyder both 5-0 in the SAC coming in as they collide at Kilmer Court. But this was pretty lopsided. 56-18 Snyder at the half. We thought it'd be closer. Third quarter, that's Swin Jackson with the 2. But oh, baby, this one was all Snyder. Nene Donahue going to play college ball at Bowling Green. She had 16. Then check out Sierra CC Sims coming up with the putback here. She would lead the Panthers with 17 as Snyder with a huge win, 70-37.
We just had to make sure that we rebounded and we just all played defense and was on our help side and just talked on defense, and we swung the ball on offense and just executed, and yeah.
And yeah, he's right. Homestead also coming in undefeated in conference play. Spartans on the road at Southside. Homestead's Celine Ozekin with the bucket. And man, it was 66-16, 50-point lead for the Spartans. Renisha Autry gets the bucket there for the Lady Archers, but Delaney Seitz has her sights set on a 3, and she nails it. Homestead wins 78-20. Concordia on a heater. They'd won 5 of their last 6 as the Cadets were at Lures. This one was, it was Lures looking pretty good. Second quarter action, Kendall Tyree with the 3 for Lures. Addie Shank would actually lead Lures with 18 points and 14 boards as it was a 15-point Lures lead at half. Olivia Bollinger dials one in for Concordia, but it's still an 11-point lead. Then Kariana Gilman with the 3 to beat the third quarter buzzer, and Lures takes care of business, 53-33. Dwenger looking for its 3rd win in its last 4 games. The Saints heating up as they were hosting Carroll. Fourth quarter, Jersey Paul, she knows what to do, burying the 3 for the Lady Chargers. But the Saints, Izzy AK, good cut, good feed. AK had 16 points. Then you're going to see Mary O'Brien come up with the bucket here for Dwenger as the Saints stay hot. They win against Carroll 60-55. Final stop in the SAC for the ladies. Wayne looking for its 4th win in a row. The Generals hosting Northside. Third quarter, Aubrey Bleakey with a step back 3. A real highlight of the night for those Northside legends as Bleakey had 26, but Northside down by 10. Khalees Collins making her way in the post. She had a dozen, 11-point lead for Wayne. Then it's Daviana Irons with the bucket as Wayne takes care of Northside 64-46. Northeast State Conference title implications at the TP. 12-3 Belmont hosting 14-2 Columbia City, but Columbia City, yeah, they're pretty darn good. However, first quarter, Gwen Laurent in the corner for 3. Columbia City, though, up by 3 at 15-12. Second quarter, you'll see Kendra Sheets burying the 3. She had 15. That would lead the Eagles. They were now up by 4. And then it's Molly Baker. Baker with the bucket here. She had 13 as Columbia City wins at the TP 52-37. Norwell girls ranked #1 in the latest 3A state poll. Eric Thornton and the Knights on the road at the Lions Den to face Leo. This is Mackenzie Feast with a 3 in the first quarter. And, it was a 21-point lead for Norwell in the early going. Fast forward to the second quarter, you know, Coach Carrie Chappelle didn't like that. She would like this, though, Leah Chappelle, who knows a little thing or two about playing the game of basketball. She gets the bucket there, but Mackenzie Feast doing it again. Kennedy Filling also had 21 as Norwell, no problem, 73-31 Knights victorious. Well, DeKalb had won 4 straight before being tripped up by Eastside this past Tuesday night. Barons on the road at Armstrong Arena to take on New Haven. Alana Webb for New Haven with the bucket here, and in the third quarter, it's a 15-point game. DeKalb still up 34-19. You'll see DeKalb's Ashley Cox, one of the top players in the NE8 this year, get the steal and the score as DeKalb wins on the road by 22, 59-37. Let's go to the ACAC. The 50th Annual Girls Conference Tournament tips off this coming Tuesday. Adams Central and Heritage kind of sharpening their skills at the hangar. Alexa Brotherton with the bucket there for AC, and in the second quarter, Adams Central up by 7. Heritage coming the other way. Danica Fuller fills it up. She nails the 3, and it's now just a 4-point game, but Athena Schwartz would lay it in here for AC as the Jets take off 42-16, AC victorious. Huge game, no doubt about it, in the NECC. First place on the line, both Eastside and Fairfield undefeated in conference play at 6-0 fourth quarter. Madison Jones for Fairfield with the bucket. That's an and one. Fairfield feeling good. They were up 4 with under a minute to go. Lucy Kitchen cuts it to 1 with that 3. 20 seconds left after that triple, but final possession now a 3-point lead for Fairfield. The defense hangs on as Fairfield wins a key game in that conference against Eastside 50-47. Central Noble still in the conference title hunt. The Cougars 5-1 in the NECC heading into Friday's game with Garrett. Third quarter action. Kiera Bolin nails the bucket right there, and Central Noble up by 17 at 29-12. Melissa McCoy, I'm telling you, she's the real McCoy, having a nice season as she drills it from straight away. It's a 32-15 lead. You'll see Grace Swank here with the stick back as Central Noble keeping pace with the conference leaders, 39-29. Final stop for high school hoops. We got West Noble girls at Lakeland. James Benson in year 1 leading the Lakers. And the Lakers apparently, yeah, they can shoot the basketball. That was Zoe Bowman with the 3. And in the second quarter, it's a 6-point lead for Lakeland. This is Alexia Mast with the bucket for West Noble to cut the deficit to 4. But here comes Zoe Bowman again. That's a long 2. And West Noble falls to Lakeland 33-30. Your final. We got more Highlight Zone, including your gem of the night, up next.
We're watching Macedon volleyball. But you're watching the Highlight Zone.
Hey, those young ladies pretty good at it. Have to watch out for my job fair coming up soon. Hey, when it comes to 2023, we headed out with some real hustle. Brady Hartman, you can see it hitting the deck, finding Caden Kaufman for a bucket. It was your final gem of the night for 2023. Now, as for your first gem of the night here in 2024, it's brought to you by Peter Franklin Jewelers, and we go above the rim. My man, Preston Comer with a slam. What a second half for the WANE Generals in a game that Gary Andrews said it earlier in the show. People have been talking about this matchup for weeks, and it's WANE and Preston Comer slamming home against Northside for your Peter Franklin Jewelers gem of the night. College hoops on a Friday? Yeah, why not? 9th-ranked Illinois at number 1 Purdue. That means Homestead grad Luke Goody against his good buddy Caleb First. And Luke Goody looked really good. He drills the 3. Dude had a career-high 16 points, did the former Highlight Zone star. But Trey Kaufman was up to the challenge. Kaufman, they left him alone. He drilled 3 of his 23 right there. Illinois made a run, but Purdue does go on to win by a final of 83-78. New year, new season for Purdue-Fort Wayne men's volleyball as the Dons with their season opener at the Gates Center hosting the Thomas More Saints. How about some defense? Bryce Walker with a big block in the middle for Coach Rock. Then you're going to see Mark Frazier as Frazier comes up with the kill. This is first set action as the Dons in control. A little bit later, it's the preseason All-American John Diedrich coming up with the point for the Dons. Coach Rock earns his 100th win as the Dons sweep Thomas More 3-0. And finally, we hit the ice as the Comets trying to solve the riddle that is the Toledo Walleye. The K's 1-6 against Toledo so far this season, make it 1-7. Second period, no score. Former Comet Brandon Hawkins, he helped the K's win the Cup a couple years ago. That's the first goal of the night. Toledo would tack on 3 more as the Comets lose by a final of 4-zip. Good news is Comets are back home tomorrow night when they host the Iowa Heartlanders. Puck drops in the jungle at 7:30. Josh Ayen will have you covered with that. But for Josh, I'm Glenn, and we'll see you next Friday night here on Fort Wayne's #1 sports show.